All right, everybody, welcome to level 3. I'm so excited to check out those commercials, and I will definitely be sending them along as soon as I get them graded and whatnot. Um, Level 3 is the quickest one. It's only like basically by the end of next week is when this one ends, but there's not that much to it. So let's check out the learning objective. By the end of this, you should be able to understand the importance of pitching your film, and you should be able to pitch your own short film or documentary in a clear and understandable industry language. Okay, so let's look at your project overview. So, really, you're going to just be having your last big project, which is your film and/or films. So, let me explain. Um, you're going to be working on really what I'm hoping to get out of you is quality 4 to 7 minutes of something. Now, with film festivals, and I know everybody always like, oh, I need more time, I need more time, I need more time. Film festivals want your films shorter. That way they get more people like in them, and then they show up and they spend money and they network, and it just makes the festival better. So they like them shorter. And also, I would rather you focus on quality versus quantity. So telling the story well in the shortest way possible. Um, but I'm also opening up the idea to, if you want to do a documentary, I can give you a few lectures. I'd still want to kind of hold you to it because it's such a different kind of an industry. But I also know that a lot of people are interested in it. So I want to open that up as a possibility. The running time would be a little bit more, though. If you want, you can also, I wouldn't actually advise this, but you could. If you have a really great narrative idea and a really great documentary idea, you could do a like 2 minute narrative and a 3 minute documentary. Now you might be saying, well, can I go more? Can I go more? You can, but I think the more you stretch yourself on things, the lower the quality is going to go because you have other classes, things coming up. But if you can convince me, I tend to go with it, and mostly because you're paying for this class. So I if you can like I respond very well to logic. Let's put it that way. If you're like, I can do this, I know I can do it, I'm confident in my skills, I have everything laid out, then I'm okay with things. So just email me in advance if any of this doesn't make sense, or you want to do something a little bit more. But what I would suggest is just the 4 to 7 minutes of a narrative film. So you'll have two assignments for this: a pitch, which you'll get me excited in the classmates and like what you want to do, and you're going to do a proposal. And I want you to do a video of the pitch. So over here, it is visible. This is, I think it's only 4 pages. This is a little lecture on what makes a good pitch. So you can kind of like look through like a hook, getting attention early, starting off strong, putting the movie in the mind of the listener. So I have a film that I did, and I would pitch it as it's The Office but set in college. I knew some people that they would pitch their film, they'd just say, oh, it's The Dirty Dozen Goes to Hell. So they would, compare it to something else and put it in a different place. Set the tone. What is it? If it's a horror, I should feel scared. If it's a comedy, I should be like chuckling, right? Just add the main points, right? You don't want to be rambling on what it is and trying to formulate your idea. Just the main beats, right? You don't have much time for this. You got like a minute. Keep it simple, silly, be confident. Don't try and make it sound rehearsed. Why do I think this is important? Because I have seen, well, one, this is a great way to get you to be able to communicate film and your ideas, which is important for many reasons. Your crew, getting financing, all sorts of reasons. And then just, make you a good communicator. But also, I've seen people pitch, and like I know somebody who got over $1 million pitching at a funeral. I don't suggest you ever pitch at a funeral personally, but I'm just saying, you know, networking events, um, things like that, that's where you pitching is essential. I met a A-list celebrity at a birthday party in Pine Bluff, and I didn't necessarily pitch a project, but I talked about scripts I had wrote, and then we realized we knew some of the same directors from Texas, and then we became friends and wrote scripts together. So definitely essential skill to have. But also, I want to know that what it is, excuse me, what it is you are making, and why you're excited about it. So, well, let's start with the video pitch. After you've kind of looked that over more, those 4 pages, imagine you're sitting down with a big Hollywood executive and you have this great idea for a film or documentary. They're really busy. You get 1 minute of their time. That's kind of standard. Getting people excited about the project, creating a clear picture, and explaining the importance of the project, all essential. This is a skill you will have to master to make it in the industry. So for the instructions, please record a 1 to 2 minute video, well lit, in focus, and I should hear you clearly. And really what I'm kind of getting at are these points here. What is it about? Key moments, communicate your vision. How do you see this film shot? What movies would you compare it to? Why should we be excited as you? How do you ensure it will get completed? Just touch upon those. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, you didn't tell me what film you would compare this to. Good jumping off points right there. Okay. There's no formula to doing it, right? But those are some key things as you're planning this, like what you should focus on. That will be due April. That's not right. Should be April. Let's see. What is it now? 23rd. So it should be March 3rd. There we go. That makes more. And I don't want it the 3rd. I want it the 6th. There. All right. So you have until the 6th. So just like a week and a half. All right. And that should be plenty. The harder part will be just coming up with the, idea that you want to do. All right. And then the proposal. Same kind of thing. Like, basically, you're taking your kind of the idea of your pitch and putting it on paper. This is just kind of like a one sheet. That's fine. Because again, if you do have something that's kind of ready to go and out there, like in your future career, investors they sometimes want a one sheet that's just the basics, and then when they're interested, they'll ask for something more detailed. So just what is your plan? Locations, actors, any interesting elements, equipment, any issues that may arise, how you can ensure the film will be completed and on time. So the end of the semester, whatever the last day of class is when it'll be due. But I want you to kind of get through this level first, and then you can I'll kind of get into the due dates and stuff. So just check your spelling, grammar, looking for professional. Like, how would you hand this to somebody, if you wanted $1 million, right? Make it that quality. Don't let that scare you. I'm just saying, put that extra effort into it. And then of course talk about the story and the planned running time. All right. So that is this module. Like I said, I will be getting to the commercials and getting those graded. And yeah, email me if you have any questions. And I'm excited to see what y'all come up with. Have a great day, great week, and happy filmmaking.